Funeral activities for the late former Secretary General of the United Nations, Kofi Annan, have begun in Accra, Ghana. Mr. Annan died last month in Switzerland. His body lay in state today to allow people to pay their respects. World leaders, past and present, and royalty are expected to attend his state burial on Thursday. The BBC's Thomas Nadi reports.
Filing past the body of the former UN Secretary General, Kofi Annan, they have come from the length and breadth of the country to catch a glimpse of the great man and honor him one last time.
Most of the people paying their last respect today may not have had the opportunity of meeting the former UN Secretary General, but his work in promoting peace across the world has influenced and inspired some of them.
The public was hoping to see Kofi Annan, but the family decided that the coffin will remain closed. For the people of this country, it is time to reflect on the great works of the former UN chief. Kofi Annan meant a lot to both the younger and the older generation here.
I've never seen him before. I was expecting that as we were graduating from University of Ghana, as the former chancellor, he was going to be there and I'll see him during my graduation. But fortunately or unfortunately, he left and now there's a new chancellor. So I felt that then this is the only time I can pay him the respect that he deserves.
He's been very systematic in talking about his experiences. So he's left not only the legacy of the people who knew him, I mean, we remember him, but he's also left documentation on what his journey was. And so the best thing we can do is to study it and learn.
It's a big loss because through him, a lot of the countries have heard that there's a country called Ghana because we had a small population. So when he came in, then they got to know that such a great man is from Ghana, West Africa.
The body will remain here until Thursday, when the former UN Secretary General will finally be laid to rest. Thomas Nadi, BBC News, Accra.
Let's take a quick look at other stories making the headlines across Africa and the rest of the world now. A new United Nations report says the number of people suffering from hunger has increased during the past 3 years. That's after years of decline. It says 821 million people globally were malnourished in 2017. A quarter of them, that's 222 million, were in Africa. In sub-Saharan Africa, just over 1 in 4 people suffered from chronic food deprivation.
Every 5 seconds, a child is dying from starvation. And when there's $300 trillion worth of wealth in the world today, that's unacceptable and it's inexcusable.
Zimbabwe's authorities have declared a cholera emergency. 20 people have now been confirmed dead from the disease outbreak in the capital. Authorities say 2,000 others were infected after drinking contaminated water. The last major outbreak was in 2009 when over 4,000 people died and over close to 100,000 others were infected.